EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida and TPC Sawgrass, live final round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. His cushion is a full 4 shots as he gets set to tee off. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Left himself with 155. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the 3rd shot. Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. That could be important as we go along. A good save of par here at 1, and he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Second hole, it's a par 5.
You'd think birdie or eagle off this tee, and we've seen a lot during the Players' Championship, but once again, you have to move that tee shot right to left, but be careful of those pines.
That's going to get into that bunker that snakes its way up the right side of this second hole. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Not much left here for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And he moves to 17 under par. Now to the par 3 third, 177 yards. Not overly difficult if you hit the proper shot off the tee, get it to the right quadrant on this green. Without question, you can walk out of here with a deuce, with a birdie. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water. It was a good tee shot, a little unlucky to run into the first cut.
Oh, and you saw that splash there. That is into the hazard. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his 4th now to the par 4. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Well, he really made a mess of this hole, Frank. He could have hung his head, but give him credit. He had a pretty good shot right there.
Yeah, it's going to go down as a double bogey, but if this round picks up, I think he's going to look back to that very shot and say that's where it changed.
Well, all the pros will tell you the 5th here at TPC Sawgrass is all you want. Challenging at 471 yards. It's the longest par 4 on the golf course. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag and the pin right at the back.
And that one gonna be okay, although it does finish just off the green. And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'll just take it and run to the next hole.
Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And this is going to stay a 2-shot lead. Frank, what are the players facing here at the 6th, 393-yard par 4?
Ideally, you just want to hit that ball about 250 yards. It's going to leave you a shot of sort of 140 yards in. Then the green looks quite big because you're far enough back that those palm trees don't become a problem. Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and the lead will remain 1. 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee.
This one's starting a little bit right.
That's a whopper of a tee shot. Couple more bounces. Oh, just in the first cut.
Now this, Iona, from just off the fairway.
Yeah, we've got 127 yards left to the hole today and the pin on the front portion.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
That one finished off. It's in for par. And that's going to preserve this tenuous 1-shot lead. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Now a second to this par 3. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. That'll drop him out of the top spot and leave him a shot back. Closing out the front side with a par 5, 583-yard 9th. Don't say this too often in this, the era of the long bomber, but this for most is actually a 3-shot par 5. You can get there in 2, but it requires accuracy and 2 enormous shots. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Now this Noda for birdie.
And this has just got a little bit of turn in it, but you got to be careful not to overread it.
Nope. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th, and this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. And that's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10. All right, Frank, now the approach here at number 10. What's the right way to play it?
Just avoid that bunker on the right and don't go too long and left. Over the back left is not an easy up and down.
Well, at least he can draw on the experience from the previous hole. Again, in the bunker. Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Nope, that is not much of an improvement. Okay, deep breath taken. Time to regroup here. Oh, what a good job of keeping that club face open throughout contact. You saw the big splash, and this winds up just a few feet from the hole. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. Hole number 11, 558-yard, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity.
That will do just fine. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Oh, very nearly an eagle. It was judged beautifully. The speed was perfect. It just didn't go down. You bet. A birdie here at the 11th. And he will definitely not say no to that. Redesigned for the 2017 Players Championship, the 358-yard par 4 12th here at TPC Sawgrass offers a risk-reward proposition. You can try and drive the green, but that water hazard on the left is a consideration. And that one not straight enough. It's going to work its way into the bunker. right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. This now for birdie at 12.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And he's back within 2 with still 6 more holes remaining. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from off the Bermuda grass is second at the par 3. Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par. And he's going to stay 2 back. All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
Yeah, it's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing.
This one working up the right side.
Now that was 50-50 off the tee. Rough, fairway. I guess it was more than 50-50. Fairway's fine.
Well, bunkers are the name of the game here at 14, and that's going to end up in one of the smaller ones that dot this green. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing, high launch angle. That was just about perfect. From the fairway nota, this is second.
Under 46 yards left to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short. Frank, you have to appreciate that. That is excellent technique right there to get right around gimme range. Should help him walk away with just a bogey.
No doubt. This is such a tricky green too, so that's very well done.
Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And he's going to drop back to 14 under par. We begin the final stretch here at TPC Sawgrass with the reachable 523-yard par 5 16th. More water, more bunkers, more trees, and a narrow approach. Just some of the challenges here. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. That is starting right. Got to be careful over there. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
So with a penalty stroke added in, now lying 3, readying for shot number 4. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 14 under. Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
Oh, that's got to hurry. Now, I'll tell you, this hole's hard enough on a calm day. When the winds are up, it is darn near impossible. So now, after the drop, time to try again. Oh, that is a good judge of speed right there. Expertly done. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that's going to drop his score back to 12 under par. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18.
Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. It was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. Second shot coming now from just over 170 yards. Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
"14 feet to the hole. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back down to 11 under. So, Frank, not quite enough to get the job done in the end, but I think you'd agree titles are nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine.
Especially when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5, certainly give yourself a pat on the back.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.